All right, welcome to Milan High School. The Eastern Hancock Royals travel to Milan to take on the Indians. This is have you ever been to Milan, Cole?
Yeah, I've been here, played here a couple times, and not on the turf field though. So excited to see excited to see it and see what the boys can do on it.
Do want to thank Milan. They were very helpful in helping us get the stream going and allowing us to stream tonight. And the Royals are getting ready to take the field as for warm-ups. And we'll kind of go through just a little bit. Both teams enter the game 3-2. This is like the sixth week that we've had matching records with our opponent. So next week will change. But this week, every single time we've played, Knightstown and us were 2-2. Centerville and us were 2-0. So this is both teams come in 3-2. Milan has victories over Rushville and Switzerland County, and I'm missing my notes here. Actually, let's just pull it up on the screen here, and I'll get that taken care of. So,
beat Greenwood Christian last week.
Yeah, Greenwood Christian last week. So. That is the off. We're having a little bit of issues here in our headsets, so I'll get it fixed. All right, that's taken care of. All right. So, like you mentioned, the turf field, it looks nice here.
Yeah.
They put it in last year. This is the second year for it. Obviously, we played them at home. Last year, it was an overtime loss. It was a very tough loss. Went to overtime. Royals, they scored, I believe.
Yeah, Royals had a first and scored, and then Milan took over and went for the 2-point to win it.
So won at 36-35 in overtime on a 2-point conversion. And it was kind of a heartbreaking loss.
Yeah, homecoming.
There you go. Yep. So the weather here, let's see here. Let's look. It's pretty warm, 76 degrees, but I expect that to kind of cool down pretty quick. No chance of rain, about 5-mile-per-hour wind. And so shouldn't be a factor tonight in the game. The Royals' schedule so far, you can see they won their first 2 games, lost a heartbreaker to Centerville, and then battled really close with Heritage Christian, and then won the Plowshare and Anvil Trophy game against Knightstown last week. Your announcers tonight, I'm Joe Paxton, and Cole Allen is here with me this evening, and we'll do the best we can. So. Let's see if there's anything I wanted to cover. We're about to have the anthem, so we will take a break during that. And we'll kind of look at leaders when we come back from the anthem. So we will take a break, and we'll be right back after the national anthem. We do have chat in the press box here, so feel free to talk, comment on YouTube or Facebook. And trying to make sure, hopefully everything's working right. In fact, we always appreciate it at the beginning to make sure everything seems to be running smooth, because sometimes we can't tell on our end as they go out for the simulated coin toss. We'll kind of look at some of the leaders for both teams. People to look for the Indians. Quarterback, Wyatt Marsh. He's a sophomore. He's thrown for 315 yards on the season. And then rushing, you're going to see a pretty interesting attack. I think I watched on film. I think it's going to be one of those where we're going to probably think the wrong person has the ball many times.
Yeah, a lot of manipulation and getting the defense to sway one way and then kind of punching back with the other other running back.
Yeah, they do a really good job. And I watching film, my eyes were always on the wrong guy running with the football. So Royals are going to have to do a nice job at identifying the ball carrier. They'll fake it, kind of similar to what Knightstown did, but they're going to be a little bit way more effective, I think, than Knightstown at it. And so it'll be kind of similar. And their two main running backs, last name is Green, so we'll just say Green.
Yeah.
And we got a pretty good chance.
Yeah, exactly.
They have Austin Green, number 31, and Mason Green, number 7. So if we say it's Green, we have a good chance of being correct.
Junior and senior here.
Yep. And then receiving, they're led in the number 10. He's kind of a tight end player, Ethan Pierce, with 102 yards receiving. And then more of a wide receiver position is Micah Norman, number 9. So those are some players to kind of look for Milan. And the Royals are led by Elijah Eden, number 10, 707 yards. Mark Cuby leading the Royals in rushing, 533. Caden Rubel kind of burst onto the scene a couple weeks ago in the last couple weeks. Now the leader in receiving yards with 232 yards.
Yeah.
And Eli Manship right behind him with 226. So defensively, Royals are led by Gabe Johnson with 51 tackles, and we're getting ready to play. Sorry. Got into it. And
Dom Shelby takes the kickoff, gets it out to about the 40. Pretty good return and starting field position for the Royals here.
So the Royals are in their all white pants, white jerseys, blue numerals, and white and blue helmet. Milan in their all black uniforms with gold numbers. And the lights are already on here, so you're going to see QB back with Eden. And you see Willis in motion, I believe.
Bowman,
yep, sorry.
You're good.
5 and 9 look similar.
Yeah. A little early there. Trying to get out and start on the first play.
Yep.
Going to be something to watch here for the Royals. Don't want to shoot yourself in the foot too often here. So limit penalties, especially on early downs, as much as possible.
And this is a very aggressive team. Milan, you watch them on tape, they're very, very aggressive and physical. And then traditionally, they're a very strong team in the past.
Yeah.
QB back with Eden. Snap to Eden. He looks to throw. He's going to throw it out to Bowman. Bowman makes the catch and then going to be about 3 yards short.
Yeah, just a quick route there from Bowman. Looked like it was a hitch, just trying to get those yards back, and did that and some. So brings up about 2nd and 3, 2nd and 2 for the Royals, and very manageable after the early penalty on first.
So you've got Bowman here on the near side, and I think Redmond. Bowman goes in motion, and the fake to QB. Elijah throws it to Bowman. It's
just
off his
head.
fingertips.
Yep. Thought about it a little too much. Didn't get himself set, and the ball sails over Bowman just a little too high for his grab. So 3rd and 2nd. Be a big down to see if they can't pick it up. Be interesting to see if Etch will be very aggressive here on the first drive and go ahead and go for it on 4th if they don't.
So you've got Manship. It was on this side with Bowman. Rubel and Redmond on the other side. And looks like QB and Bowman.
Yeah, I believe so.
In the backfield. Rubel in motion and a high snap.
Yeah.
QB handles it though, and he's going to get the first down.
Yep.
I'm going to try a replay just to see how messed up it is. All right, that's what I wanted to know. So are they up on watch to make sure that I'm trying to fix this.
There they go.
All right. So we'll come back.
Kubi still in the backfield. You got Manship and Rubel on the near side. Bowman and Redmond to the far side. Back to pass. Looking downfield for a shot. And sails a good 5 yards over the head of Redmond. Redmond had his guy beat there. Yeah. He had the inside track. If he just puts it on him, I think even. It didn't even have to be a rainbow. I think if he lasers it to Redmond there, I think Redmond makes that play. So.
Yeah, you got to give him a chance, I think, in that play.
Right.
Because Redmond kind of did his job there.
Yeah. Made him bite on the outside and then cut inside. So something that I think both coaching staffs will have to make a play on.
And Eden takes a snap. He hands it to QB. QB makes a nice move, bursts it out to the outside. He's got some room, and he's
got a guy to beat.
Go. Yeah, out of bounds.
Just about the 15 inside the red zone there.
I think the first cut there was a big cut. Like he just burst outside, and they're going to go fast, so we may not see it here. But he really made that first cut, bursted outside, and just had one guy.
Yeah.
We're away games were a lot more live on our replay. Hand off to QB. He's going to try the left side, and there's going to be a hold.
Yep. They're going to get Carter there on the hold just a little bit too long. As soon as you get that out to the outside, you got to let go and let that defensive guy try and make a play and just hope that QB can make it around him. So just a little bit too much there. A little too much effort, if you will, from Carter. But
so that's going to put him back with.
Yeah. Again, that'll back the Royals up a good 10 yards from what should be the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 1st and 20 from about the 25 here, 24-yard line. And again, on early downs, backing yourself up here, not a great start.
Royals were able to come back from a penalty earlier in this drive. See what they can do here. Still just first down. I like the digital marker over there.
Yeah, that's nice. Good cut by Kubi, but swallowed up pretty quickly after that by a host of Milan defenders. Only able to pick up 1 or 2 yards there. Brings up 2nd and about 14.
So you got play coming in. Looks like you got Rubel on the end of the line on the right side. Manship far out wide on the right. In motion comes Bowman. And Eden's going to look to throw. He's going to go out to Redmond.
Really good pass and catch there from Eden to Redmond. It's just a simple comeback route. Good way to get good footwork there from Redmond to get his feet down and make that catch. Picks up a good 10 or 12 yards and brings up 3rd and 8 for the
good
Royals.
Timing.
Yeah, real good timing. Great break. Good throw out of the break.
Eden back with QB. Snap to Eden. He's going to roll out to his right. He looks to throw, and he's going to hit Rubel, and it looks like they got some kind of holding or interference.
Should be, yeah. I think
in the end zone.
Tripped Bowman up there in the end zone, and he wasn't able to make a play on the ball.
We'll see if we can see it on camera here, the replay.
Yeah, Bowman's in the slot here in between Redmond and Manship, so if you watch him, he goes out. And then, yeah, just a little too much contact there from the safety. So that should bring up 1st down for the Royals, I believe. Or we may be about half the distance to the goal, which should bring up a 3rd and extremely short. We got a defensive hold.
As they have this first drive.
So we will go
what is it?
Half the distance to the goal. They counted off about 5 yards there, so it's going to bring about 3rd and 3 up for the Royals here.
So There we go. And 3rd and 2. And here, hand off to QB. Goes right up the middle.
Cut.
He's going to be close.
He's fighting. And there
he
it
gets
is.
in.
Good run by QB. Never hits the ground even once he gets to the end zone. Really good run. We've said it all year. I mean, the kid's a machine when it comes to running the ball. He makes really good cuts, continues to churn those feet after first contact, and able to pick up a tough 4 yards there.
Yep. And Royals going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, they're in their normal formation here. You got the line way offset to the left, Eden in the backfield by himself, Bowman behind the line, and you got Willis and Redmond out here. This is a new one, I think. A pass. Ooh, and well defended there.
Yeah. They're trying to go to Willis there.
Yeah.
So.
Number 25, Dylan Ophel, with a really good defensive stance there.
So nice drive there by the Royals to start the game. Like we mentioned earlier, we lost a game in overtime last year. And then if you go the year before, last time we were down here, I believe Aaron Redmond hit a field goal to win the game as time expired. So great job. I mean, these have been some close games here. Speaking of field goals, let me see if I can find where I put it. So this week, JV game. The JV won their game against Northeastern.
Monday, yep.
And here's Pablo with the extra point.
And overtime.
And a long extra point.
Yeah, yep. There was a penalty on the first one. They were going to go for 2 and then elected to go ahead and just try for the extra point after the penalty. So
the JV with the real exciting victory, and Pablo, exchange student at Eastern Hancock, kind of the hero that night.
Yeah, ice in his veins.
And so that was a highlight this week. Not seeing on YouTube. I may have to check that out.
I believe you have Ophel back deep to recede here for Milan. Redmond with the kick, sends it into the end zone.
I'm going to check some things out.
Good kick there by Redmond. Royal defense taking the field for the first time tonight. Be interesting to see how they start to play this Milan offense that tends to be more run heavy than pass heavy. Looks like we have our normal starters in for the Royal defense right now. Gabe Johnson leading tackler with 51, and Aiden Trueblood and Cameron Bowles tied for second with 37 each.
All right. I think if you're looking for us on YouTube, I think it created a new link. So I think you can find us on YouTube. You just might not be the link that was originally created. So go to EH Athletics on YouTube, and you should be able to find the YouTube stream. But we are on YouTube, Twitter, IHSA TV, and Facebook. And tape delayed, we are now going to be on 9 Star Now app. So look for that on a delayed basis.
Speaking of delay, we have an officials timeout for a little, what's the nice way to put it? A little upchuck on the field.
Fun. All right.
Getting out some nerves, I think, there on the
Let's go to a commercial then. I got a story about that on commercial here. All right. So we'll take a break. You're watching Eastern Hancock football on the EH Sports Network.
One thing I love about 9 Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9 Star cooperative is. They give back, and they have so much to offer.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is
All right, let's talk about some things while they're
cleaning up the field for us.
Our cameraman's. Let's thank our cameraman. Our cameraman, I believe, is Connor Whitgren.
Yeah, I saw Connor and Christian Wisman both up there.
So they're both. Maybe they're going to take turns, but I know they're doing something for the team. And
together they make one whole human with each one with one hand wrapped up right now. So
yeah. So
one will take the left side of the field, and the other will take the right.
We'll kind of look at the conference standings here while we got a break. And so there's the conference, and the Royals really in control of their own destiny, and it kind of starts next week. Next week is the big, push to try to win the conference.
Yeah. First conference game since week 2, so there'll be a little bit of a different feel for the last home game, too, of the year, and first conference game they've had in over 4 weeks back at home.
All right, Marsh is going to be – they're going to shift here, and they're going to call offside. So doing a big shift to try to draw the Royals offsides, and it works.
Yeah. So you see the offense, all kind of move there. That's perfectly fine as long as no one's already set. No linemen's had their hand in the ground, and that's typically what you look for any kind of offsides or false start from the offense. So Smith, a little confused by that on the left side of the D-line, and goes ahead and jumps off sides and gets in the neutral zone. So,
all right, so
that'll be one that I'm sure they'll come back to.
You got Marsh and there they go to again. Marsh and Green in the backfield, and they're going to just direct snap it to Green, and he makes a nice little spin, and he breaks it.
Yeah.
And going to be about a 16-yard gain there.
These will not be running backs tonight that you can hit high and expect them to fall to the ground. You are going to have to hit them low, wrap their legs, and make them just kind of fall like an old oak tree.
And they have 2 running backs over 300, nearly identical, 350 yards on the season.
Right. Yeah. Very even attack.